but we potentially are live.
We're
live. I'm Jason.
I'm Keely.
This is Second Cup of Coffee. It is Monday.
It's Monday.
It's a weekend recap.
It is. It's a fantastic Monday. First off,
Yes.
and it was an amazing weekend. Amazing weekend, folks.
Amazing weekend. So we are across Facebook. We got YouTube. We have Twitter. We're back on Twitch. Still have not figured out what's going on there, but we are excited to be there.
Yay.
If you are, I guess, Twitching? Not sure. So we'll work on that, but I'm not gonna jump off course here. There's a countdown I want to push, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna get ourselves going because you are in for the best show yet. To be seen. So we will hit this countdown button, whether or not, and see what explodes, comes back, does not come back, does not do this. But we are here, we are ready, and man, this is going to be a show. So, again, we go by, don't follow the weather because the weather does not give you guidance on life, right? So who was it, Barry or Sam? Who was the guy?
So as part of 75 Hard, I'm supposed to talk to one stranger a day. So at the park, I'm just like saying hi to everyone because I know someone's going to stop them. They're going to want to talk to the strange Hawaiian girl.
Give her directions home.
Yes. Yeah. I just wear a big sign. Please send me home. So Gary, with his dog Biscuit, we start talking about dogs, and I hint about the weather because it was really humid. And I was thinking, I was like, I think it's going to storm soon. He was like, no, it's not going to. I'm like, okay, Gary.
Yeah.
So we come home and
it was supposed to be, it felt like rain. We actually looked, which we never do, which serves right.
And
so
it was like
rain.
Thunderstorms and brimstone are falling and nothing.
Well, it was more for the part that we've taken the kids before, right, without looking, and then all of a sudden it poured when it gets there. It's a big downer for them. So we were trying to avoid that. But, did we go? We outside, we did a bunch of yard work, getting the house ready. Yard work, right? And then I kept pushing my luck, going to get more stuff, figuring it's going to pour, and then it never was right. And so the point was, got to the pool, kids loved it. They went nuts. Leo went face down into the water, literally face down into the water, and got himself stood up. Yeah, right?
Stood himself up.
Stood up. So he was down there. He was under submerged. He's not a swimmer yet. He's 2, but he got up and said, "Oh, there it was."
It took me a second to get there to him. But he flipped himself over and stood up, and he was just like,
resilience, right? Yeah. So he looked and he just was down. He was up and he said, "What happened? What happened?" Like never happened. So and he was back into the motion of just putting forward the work. So
and the key is parents when stuff like that happens. Like at least for us, I'm not preaching. You do you. This is what we do. So when our children fall, or if they happen to fall in the pool, we don't get scared. I mean, I'm scared. I'm like freaking him. I was like, good job, Leo. You're awesome. You did that. You got it. So, and if he falls, I give him a quick look, make sure nothing's totally harmed, because then we take care of that. And then I'm just like, yay, touchdown. You
did it. And just get them back going, right? So we don't want them to fear every little thing they're doing, right? Yes. There's enough fear built in for them trying new stuff and just going outside their comfort zones, jumping up on the monkey bars or riding a bike. But we don't want them to fear the fall where, it's just, okay, fall's going to happen. So let's get it out of the way, but get back on because it's going to happen. So, okay, next time, what do we learn? Put your foot down, turn into it, move with it instead of just saying, oh, I don't want to ride the bike again, right? But that's where we get stuck. We get stuck into this part of our life where we get into the journey of not doing. I heard this thing the other day, and it's a lot. Quick tale, a lot about our life, right? So Peely's holding up something that don't fear the fall. Don't fear the fall.
Good. That's a great hashtag.
Yeah, don't fear the fall.
Don't fear the fall.
This is something the other day, and we're talking about the story of an elephant, right? And there was this huge elephant that was just tied to a fence with this tiny little rope. And he was just there, and people came up and said, why would the elephant just not go or not move away? And they said, well, when he was a baby, they used to use this rope to tie him to the fence, and he couldn't get out of it then. And as he's grown, his mind has assumed that he still can't get out of it, so he stays there. And that's how we get stuck in our own life. We get stuck in these patterns of our life that we can't adjust from, we can't break through, even though you can take that step, you can take that motion, you can take that next evolution in life, but you get held by these limiting beliefs that hold you in your place that should no longer serve you.
That's a great story. I mean, think about it, folks. Like, what's in your past and your childhood are like those little ropes, maybe no larger than a thread, holding you back from the things that you want because you think it's this huge rope that you can't get out of. I mean, text us 908-224-6876. Again, 908-224-6876. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about that story. What are those things that are holding you back? I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, what a great story, because I can go back into my childhood and be like, okay, well, what did somebody tell me one day, once upon a time, that maybe I wasn't good enough, or I told myself I wasn't good enough, or maybe like some family member like slipped that I wasn't good enough, that they didn't mean that, or whatever it is, whatever the case is that you found in your life that you weren't good enough or you couldn't do that because of some belief. And it's just really just this thread, not more than, I don't know, a spider's web that's holding you back. You see the spider web in front of you and you're like, I can't walk through that because it's so strong or it's so scary, but you just have to push through. And
so a person I know from high school, and he's unfortunately dying. He's gone through a lot of progress for cancer, and it's done its course, and they've done everything they can. The chemo is actually providing more harm than it is good right now. And he's putting to work, and he's got 3 little kids and a family at home. And he just wrote, I feel that I'm gone. I'm going too early, and I still have a lot more to do at this stage in my life. I have to, accept my reality. And it's been very thankful. There's been a GoFundMe page that has put together a lot of resources for his family or his kids going to school. But the message there was that if you are in your life, can be taken away from you. And it was a random doctor's appointment where I think 4 years ago that set him onto a whole different trajectory. And he's young. He's 41, 42 years old, that his whole life is now altered, and all the lives around him will be altered, right? So his purpose is, he's not angry, he's not mad, he's peaceful, but he didn't lose his battle with cancer. He fought every part of it. But now it's that message there that you need to take what's there in front of you and seize it. You can't wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow could not be there. So use what you have in your life, use what you have in the moment. Don't let these little things hold you back, that really you can't look back 20 years from now and just be blessed you've gotten that far and say, I wish I did something then. That's going to be the worst experience. And we all have that. We all have that point where we didn't try something because something was just blocking us. And we look back and said, well, why not? And there is no good reason. So today, you can do anything, love the ones around you, appreciate what you have there, appreciate what's in front of you, and give grace for what you have available to you. And then seek what it is that can be there for you to take action. Take action today.
I mean, Jason said it all right there. That could happen to any of us, anytime, anytime. And I mean, think about the mind pattern of I'm too young, or I'm too old, or I'm too whatever. It's not only true because it's in your mind that way. It's what you've said to yourself. So imagine this guy, he goes to the doctor and all of a sudden he walks out and he has cancer. That could happen to any of us. So don't wait until that day that you walk that doctor come in and you come and your life has changed to actually change your life. If there's things that you want to change in your life, there's goals that you want to reach, if there's anything that you want to do right now that is going to take your life to the next level, that's going to provide goodness to the world, to your family, that's going to provide you financial strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength, then I challenge you to take that step. Don't wait for the what if to happen. What if you're too old? Okay, one day you will die. We will all pass on one day. Oh, I'm too young. Well, one day you will not be too young. So take that step now. Don't wait.
There's moments daily that we hold on to, little grudges, little things, let go, that we find ways to be within our relationship where, something a little we won't remember 5 years from now. Well, these are the points where we can change ourselves, right? It's going to start only with us first. It's our choice to be a better version of ourselves. We can't put that out on anybody else and can't expect other people to step to the table if we are not there to give it first. So go and give and be open to receiving. And this is a world, right? So it's, humans and oxygen, and plants need the oxygen for give us CO2 or CO2 back, right? So for that point, they're taking in to give to relationship.
And that's how all relationships should be, especially your relationship yourself. Fill your cup. I just put out a quote, said something to the point where I fill my aloha first before I give it, because I need to make sure that I have the light, the love, the aloha within me, so I can shine it without, so I can give it out. Same thing with everyone else. Like, make sure, like Jason said, that you are receiving the gifts that this life is here to give us, that you're receiving these things into ourselves and then give it back.
So there's a massive message there. Other part of that message, don't take biology lessons from me. Next part of that is that our newsletter went out this week, today. So it's getting an awesome response. Glad you guys are enjoying. It's tactical advice for fulfilling life. We have stuff there just about marriage, about what Pili and I are actively working on, just to make sure that our marriage continues to flourish as it will, and just part of our fitness, the workouts we're doing, what we see other people doing, and how we're learning from them. A zucchini parmesan recipe that we made last week, based on this massive zucchini that was going to take over the world if we didn't cook it into parmesan. So on that front, if you're there, go to Fit Rich Life.
Thank you for saving the world, baby.
Saving the world. That's it. One zucchini at a time. FitRichLife.com. You can subscribe to the newsletter, get on for next week, and we'd love to have you. Love to see you there. So today is going to be now, 4 days left in 75 Hard Phase 3. And we have Luke joining us. Come on in, Luke. And so we have now accomplished over 250 so days.
Okay, wait. Can you say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Can you say aloha?
Aloha.
Okay, one more time. One more thing. What? How do you say "How are you" in Hawaiian?
Pe'oi.
My God, I didn't even have to tell him. I'll be back, guys.
So yes, Phase 3, 75 Hard, day 27. So it's real. We finished this up on Thursday. It has been incredible to see the lessons we've learned, to put the work in, to continue to grow and build mental strength, mental fortitude, and just continue to gain awareness about where we're weak and where we need to work on, and just the steps forward, right? It takes it with us first. And this has been great. We've done it over 250 so days of the last year. And it's, some parts are harder than others. Some days are harder than others. Some days, some parts are harder than others. And for that, it's a testament to putting in the work and seeing the results. And I've been really excited to do it with Pili. So we are now going to come up here. I got a weekend in with a solid amount of runs. Pili got both of her workouts in this morning. So she got a yoga session, also got a run in this morning, which was great. And I got to run with Lily Monster in the stroller today, get out there and move forward. So your mindset lesson today is that it's going to start with you looking for the bigger problems to solve in your life and not worrying about the little things that nag at you, right? Look at the thing you can solve that can create just the most abundance, instead of thinking about these little things that are pecking at your sides like little bugs. Move that forward, move into your life, and grow with it. Anything else?
And drink good coffee.
And drink good coffee.
Oh, and juice.
And juice.
I've been doing
We've been on a juice kick, right? Lots of ginger.
Lots of ginger in our juice. So we're juicing. It's not like we're going and getting like apple juice or orange juice from the store.
We have a garden.
Juicing. We have a garden. We have beets growing. Mm-hmm. So we've been juicing the beets, and we're adding celery with that. And we also have carrots, and it's been amazing. So one of the recipes that Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Hello, Jacob. So Jacob, okay, I'm just gonna, because he always comes on here. So Jacob is partnered works with the gentleman at Podmax, or also On Air Brands.
Correct.
That would be Eric and Josh. and they are amazing. So if you have a chance, look up Podmax and On Air Brands.
Yeah.
Jacob.
And if you're thinking about starting a podcast, want to learn how to grow your platform, reach out to those guys. They can
Yes.
really help you set the message. And
So
Jacob's an integral part there. And it's just been incredible knowing those guys and just the community they've built. So we're excited to be there. We're excited to know them. We're excited to take participation within Podmax when we're there.
Yeah, I think they're having another Podmax session coming up in August. I'll find out from Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob, if you're still on, put it down and we will pop it on our screen. So juicing, coffee, Podmax. Can I say anything else?
No.
Aloha?
Aloha. I think it's been a great week. Guys, we're excited for tomorrow. We'll see you on day 28 of our phase 3, 75 hard. And yes, it is an awesome day.
It's an awesome day. Have an awesome day, folks.
Let's do this, guys.
Aloha.
Oh. I should remember the right one. But